Hi, this is Rick Mason, the executive producer and host for Issues Television Talk Show. Check us out each and every Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m. on CW and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on My Mississippi. And again, thanks for tuning in to Issues Television Talk Show. If you have an issue, email us at issuestelevisiontalkshow@gmail.com or either give us a call at 662-386-6064. This is Issues Television Talk Show. Welcome to the Television Talk Show. Issues here. Week 2 of so many exciting things going on here with the Television Talk Show Issues. You know, we always trying to inform people and help people who are dealing with situations with mental health, anxiety, and different things of that nature, peer pressure. So many things you have witnessed on the show prior. Today we have my friend, my church member, who we always go backwards and forth in a fun way. Adrian, how you doing today? Adrian Gordon. Adrian, you being in the music, singing, and doing different things in the church as a whole, how does that make you feel to be able to sing for God or sing for the Lord and use your gift that God gave you?
I love to do it. It's a healthy release.
It's a healthy release.
It's a healthy release.
And when you say it's a healthy release, releasing from what?
Stress, things that may worry me. A lot of times I use songs to encourage me through various situations.
Okay, and you as a young lady, how long have you actually been singing the gospel itself?
All my life.
All your life. So have you ever thought about singing secular music, or have you ever sung secular music? You have to in the shower at home, or different things of that nature.
I never really thought about doing it like full time.
But you have, as an experience saying da da da, you hear something on the radio.
Yeah, I enjoy all types of music. I just go back to gospel because it's more helpful as opposed to other genres of music.
Great. So you being a young lady, again, you're in the church itself as a whole. You've been in different singing gospel groups and different what I want to call it, genres of music itself, but on the biblical tip, as for singing with quartets and different things of that nature, you dealing with different people and their personalities and singing. How does that go hand in hand with being able to cope if you got a situation going on?
Well, with people, you never really know what you're gonna get, and you have to be basically on your toes, so to speak. And then keeping in mind, I constantly tell myself you're a Christian and you want to exemplify that no matter what a person does to you. You want to respond as a Christian. Even if someone, kind of gets under your skin, you want to make sure you're still holding up a good image.
Right, and then being a director too sometimes when you're teaching music or teaching songs or different things of that nature, and somebody may not see it as you see it as a director. How does that react with your anxiety and different things of that nature?
Well, I try to over-prepare and just kind of go over different things that could happen in my mind so that I'm not caught off guard. Even if something does happen that I didn't prepare for, I try to just always have
self-esteem.
Yeah, you want to have self-esteem, and then also consider the person that you may have to correct
and mentor too.
Okay, make sure you don't hurt a person while you're trying to help them.
You've been a mother of 2 now, and your husband is a musician as well, and both of you deal with the gospel music and do different events. How does that go hand in hand? You've been a mother, of course, you're doing a job, he's doing a job, but you're the mother, cooking, cleaning, and dealing with the 2 kids that you guys have created together. How does that go hand in hand with your anxiety and different things of that nature?
It could be overwhelming. Actually, after having my second child, that's when I realized I had a problem. It was like adding that second child made me have even more responsibility. And with me having anxiety, that overthinking, I was trying to do way more, and it was becoming too much.
And we don't want to call it a problem. We want to call it something that you want to try to fix, or something that you want to try to make better, or cope with it. So this is like nothing new to the world. A lot of people have anxieties, anxiety attacks. A lot of people have mental health issues. So where's your mental health stage at right now from your perspective of speaking on?
I'm actually proud of myself because I was at a place right before I got help where I was just at my wit's end. I was like, I have to get help. I was at a point where I was irritable and I was kind of being way too snappy with my oldest daughter and my husband, and I couldn't manage it. It's like once you get to a point where you can't manage it,
It's time for help.
yeah, it's definitely time for help.
So did someone say, hey, Adrian, you need help? Or it came to you and said, boom, a light bulb popped up and said, hey, it hit you?
Because I kept just responding to stuff, and then after the fact, I'm like, I didn't have to respond like, or it wasn't that big of a deal, but in that moment.
And they see it a different way than you do too. And after they tell you, well, baby or a mom, why did this happen like this? And then you sit back and analyze and say, oh, I did go overboard.
Even without them saying, well, hey, I'm offended, because my husband
You feel it anyway.
Yep. It's like you can see them respond to what you did, but you're still saying it, but at the same time, you're like, I just hurt you.
Wow. We'll be back in just a moment after these television commercial breaks with Adrian here talking about anxiety, mental health, and her actual Christian lights of music as a whole. Very talented young lady, very positive young lady, very spiritual young lady, should I say. My church member. We'll be back in just a moment for the television talk show, Issues.
Stay tuned. Issues Television Talk Show. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Tupelo, it's back. Southeastern Rodeo Productions Inc. presents the Tupelo Golden Triangle Open Rodeo. Saturday, March 25th, 7:30 p.m. at the Cadence Bank Arena. Family-friendly entertainment, calf roping, bronc riding, ladies barrel racing, and bull riding. Performing live, Jason Nay. Tupelo Golden Triangle Open Rodeo. Saturday, March 25th. Tickets at the box office and Ticketmaster. Visit serodeo.com. Sponsored by Cinch.
It's all about one-stop shopping with Glenn's Barbecue, Baldwin's Produce, and Pecans. They have it all. Give them a call, 662-251-8729, or give them a call at Glenn's Barbecue, 662-386-1542. They crack pecans, boiled peanuts, homegrown tomatoes, redneck nachos. Glenn's Barbecue got it all. Cracklings, pork skins, Brunswick stew, turnip greens fresh, mustard greens fresh, collard greens fresh. Hours of operation, Tuesday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. They accept EBT as well. Sweet potatoes, soups, fresh produce, oranges, apples, bananas, field peas, black-eyed peas, purple hull peas, lima beans. They got it all. Baldwin's Produce and Glenn's Barbecue. Slabs of ribs, pulled pork, burgers, chicken, brisket. They got it all. Glenn and Dad is waiting to serve you. Come on in today for all your needs. Glenn's Barbecue, Baldwin's Produce, and Pecans. One-stop shop. GTA, are you looking for the plug? Yes, I said the plug. That's right. The plug to put you in the tax season rhythm. It's all about Tax Plug, where they're offering credit repair, maximum refunds up to $7,000. Yes, $7,000 with bank approval. Tax Plug, over 20 years of experience of preparing taxes, repairing credit, and maximizing your refund. Tax Plug, we're changing the game with the tax business, giving you what you want and what you need. Tax Plug, 114 Alabama Street, Suite 8, beside Metro T-Mobile, Columbus. It's all about Tax Plug. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Give them a call today, right now, 662-694-9562. That's 662-694-9562. And remember, when Tax Plug you in, you're for sure. We're back for the television talk show, Issues. Email us if you have an issue at issuestalkshow@gmail.com, or either give us a call, 662-386-6064, or check us out each and every Saturday morning, CW 6:30 a.m., or Sunday nights, 10 p.m. on My Mississippi. We have Adrian here, Gordon Robinson, Adrian, my church member, and we're talking about different situations that have taken place in our life, some of the experience. How do you handle some of these situations when they face you at a time that you're not even knowing that they're going to come?
Well, before I started treatment, I would do avoidance. And that's one of the key things that people with anxiety do. You try to avoid all of your triggers, and for a while that helped, but you can't avoid everything. So now I'm in counseling, and my counselor is motivating me to at least respond to things. But instead of my first reaction with me being irritable, instead my first reaction is to kind of snap out, think of something else to say, or respond in a more healthy way.
So, and this is, I mean, and you never know, because I never would have knew that you were dealing with any of this as a person, because your personality is so sporadic and so joyful.
Stay tuned. Issues Television Talk Show. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
It's time to tax it up. Tax it up. Tax it up. TS Financial Services Income Tax Preparation Services. Open now to serve you. Located 2018 Highway 45 North, Columbus. Across from Peppers on Highway 45. Give them a call today, 662-798-0502. Bank approval up to $6,000 in advance. Maximum refunds are guaranteed. Get your pens, pencils, and pads out now. And let's go down the checklist. Prior year return, W-2, 1099, 1095A, 1098T, self-employment, business cards, social media proof, receipts, proof of income, address, EIN bank statements, lease, business license, direct deposit information, driver's license, state ID, social security cards, self-dependence. So we gave you the information that you need to make your bank account go.
Hi, come see us at TS Financial Services.
TS Financial Services, the home of financial growth.
Baby, what's that smell?
It's one of those elegant, great-smelling candles from Aisha's Candles and Boutique.
Wow, love the smell and the look of those candles. You must be trying to set the mood early for Valentine's Day for that special one.
No, it's not just for Valentine's Day. It's a everyday type of candle. Also, they have teddy bear candles, candle wax, square candles, round candles, scented candles for men and women. And yes, I'm getting prepared for Valentine's Day as well.
Well, it sounds like I'll be putting my order in for some of those Aisha candles. How can I get them or find them?
You can call 662-386-6064, or you can go onto her social media business page, Aisha Candles and Boutique, to order now. So many different colors and so many different sizes.
Thanks. I'm making my order now as we speak for some of those Aisha candles, because the colors, the smells, and the look of those Aisha candles, I just can't resist. I gotta have some of those candles now.
Tupelo, it's back. Southeastern Rodeo Productions Inc. presents the Tupelo Golden Triangle Open Rodeo. Saturday, March 25th, 7:30 p.m. at the Cadence Bank Arena. Family-friendly entertainment, calf roping, bronc riding, ladies barrel racing, and bull riding. Performing live, Jason Nay. Tupelo Golden Triangle Open Rodeo. Saturday, March 25th. Tickets at the box office and Ticketmaster. Visit SERodeo.com. Sponsored by Cinch.
We're back to the television talk show Issues Here, talking with Miss Adrienne Gordon, and we were talking about mental health and some of the things that take place here in the Golden Triangle area. What are some of the do's and don'ts that you deal with when you're dealing with your mental health and anxiety as a whole?
Well, I try to use avoidance like I had mentioned, and I would avoid crowds. Crowds would trigger me. Anything that could go wrong, you know, in my mind, having anxiety, it will go wrong. And I'm always looking for an escape when I go somewhere. I'm like, where can I go if this happens?
Right.
Even when my daughter was playing soccer, we're outside, so I'm okay. I don't like people
You don't
being,
feel claustrophobia?
Yeah, I don't like a lot of people close to me. But when when I was out watching her.
And it don't say you don't like a lot of people close to you. It bothers you when you're dealing with those moments when a lot of people are around you. Got you. Okay.
That's right. So I'm like, if something happens out here, where am I going to run?
What do I do? And that mind really runs in a whole other atmosphere.
Yep.
Wow.
Even at night, I would suffer from insomnia.
So do any of the other family members, not to say no names or anything, that may deal with some of the things that you're dealing with?
It is hereditary.
Hereditary.
Yep.
Wow.
It is.
Wow. So how old are you, Adrienne?
31.
31 years old. So, and this all come upon you at an age of what? When you really recognize that you were dealing with something?
No.
Can't recall?
It's like in hindsight. When I go back and look at them, like the signs were always
there, but you didn't.
I think when I first started having panic attacks, that may, I say about 7 years ago. the panic attacks were an issue, but I didn't know that they went hand in hand with the insomnia.
Right.
Didn't even know that I was suffering from depression.
Wow.
Because to me, depression looked like you're just sad and you're crying, but
Wow.
that's not what it is.
Wow, and then off the camera, we were speaking earlier about your sister, and she had said something to you, say, hey, now I see what you may have been dealing with, or I saw someone experience some of the things that you deal with.
Yep. She said she noticed the girl was kind of spaced out. And she knows with me, because I had done some videos on Facebook about it, I said the best thing to do is to try and distract that person from all of that overthinking. So in her seeing that the girl was spaced out, she walked up and she said, hey, what did you do today? And the girl was like, oh, what? She said, well, what did you do today? And that instantly got her mind off of whatever she was going over constantly in her head. And she said, you know what? You were about to have a panic attack. She said, yes, I was. How did you know? She was like, my sister did with me.
Wow. So you, as an individual and not experiencing this beforehand, do you think there are enough funds and resources and outlets for people who are dealing with mental health as a whole?
I don't. Only because people, instead of people saying you may need help, they say, oh, that person's crazy.
Right.
And they'll write
And that's
you
how
off.
they look at it.
Yep.
But then you have somebody go out and do a crazy shooting or crazy
That could have been avoided.
could have been avoided. So, not to get off track of what we're dealing with, but it's not getting off track. Our pastor, Rayfield Evans Jr., deals with psychologists, community counseling, and different things to help people who are in need. And him being our pastor, he probably didn't even see this in you, or unless you spoke to him about it or shared this with him. So this is something that is diagnosed, should I say, on some people, but people don't know it.
And see, once I got a diagnosis and the nurse was going over the symptoms with me, now I can see it.
Yeah,
Different
since she
people. Not to
explained
say
it to
that we
you.
have the exact same, not to say that me and a person will have the same diagnosis, but I can see some of those symptoms within other people, like depression, anxiety, panic attacks, heart palpitations. It's so much that goes into just that one diagnosis. Because I thought I had ADHD.
Right, being hyper.
Yep.
And,
That's what I thought.
yeah, right.
So when she met me, she said, are you cold? Because I had drawn up, and I didn't realize that I had drawn up. I was like, no, I'm not cold. I'm actually very hot. Started sweating, get lightheaded.
So let me ask you this.
Shaking.
Let me ask you this. When I see you do ensembles and different things at church,
I'm sick to myself.
and you do so well, it doesn't relax you to do praise and worship, or to say, or you don't even think about it at the time, or how does that go hand in hand?
I just do it scared. I do it scared.
So
And
a lot of times you are up there speaking and encouraging people about things that they're dealing with, but you're dealing with things and they don't know it, but you're still doing things that God gave you the opportunity to do, or to give you a gift to, oh man, to bless someone.
I just push through it.
And nobody never knew it or never know it.
I just do it scared. A lot of times, as soon as they call my name, my legs are shaking, my chest gets
Or
tight.
point at you or nod to you
And they
and
nod at
say,
me or tell me to
because
come
you
up.
know it's
Yep.
it's that time.
I get lightheaded on the spot.
Butterflies. Man, we'll be back in just a moment with Miss Adrian here, dealing with mental health, anxiety, and so many other things. And we're dealing with Christianity, talking on the positive tip of how she escapes to singing and going into her comfort zone to make things better, or to make her day better. We'll be back in just a moment for the television talk show, Issues.
Stay tuned. Issues Television Talk Show. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
My watch has stopped. Justin's Watch and Jewelry Repair Shop can take care of all of your watch repair needs. Open Tuesday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and Saturday 9:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. Justin's Watch and Jewelry Repair Shop, located 101 5th Street South, downtown Columbus, next to the Sweet Cafe on Main. Jewelry repair, ring sizing, fixed chains, stone setting, retipping, eyeglass repair, jewelry sale, custom engagements, custom designs, rings, watches, chains, L Design, exclusive to Justin. Watch batteries, also old antique clocks. Go by and see them today or either give them a call at 662-570-1593. 662-570-1593. Justin's Watch and Jewelry Repair Shop.
Jewelry repair needs.
Tupelo, it's back. Southeastern Rodeo Productions Inc. presents the Tupelo Golden Triangle Open Rodeo. Saturday, March 25th, 7:30 p.m. at the Cadence Bank Arena. Family-friendly entertainment, calf roping, bronc riding, ladies barrel racing, and bull riding. Performing live, Jason May. Tupelo Golden Triangle Open Rodeo. Saturday, March 25th. Tickets to the box office and Ticketmaster. Visit serodeo.com. Sponsored by Cinch.
Inferno is here. Inferno Bar and Grill in Columbus has the best to offer with fast service, great food, refreshing beverages, mixed drinks, and more. Stop in today and try their delicious wings and fries, mozzarella sticks, spring rolls, and more. Inferno Bar and Grill have live entertainment Thursday through Sunday nights with DJ 66, DJ D South doing what he want to do, DJ EJ, DJ Jam Pony, Mr. 6,000 watts, and the Hammer Man. Plus, nightly drink and food specials. Eat, drink, and chill today. It's all about Inferno Bar and Grill, located at 2118 Highway 45 North in Columbus. Inferno Bar and Grill. This is where the grown folks like to come out and have a good time. It's all about Inferno Bar and Grill. We're back for the television talk show Issues here in Columbus, Mississippi, dealing with Adrian Gordon Robinson, or Robinson Gordon, my church member. We always just see each other from a distance in the church, and we always talk and collab on different things. Are you still doing your t-shirts, your Jesus scripts, and different things?
Yeah.
So did that type of craft keep you busy?
It did.
And that was some of the things people didn't know, that you try to do so much to keep you busy so that you won't have to think or go into that other mode.
Yeah, that's an outlet for me as well. My counselor even encourages me to get back to doing things that kind of help me.
Because you're very talented in all kinds of eras, should I say, when it comes to singing and man, dealing with the youth. Do you know that you help people when you helping people, or do you feel like it's getting through to them when you with the mindset that you have?
You know what? A lot of times we may never know who all we help, but since kind of exposing my diagnosis, I've had so many people reach out. I've had so many people say, I'm glad you said that, or I recognize I suffer from the same thing, or I have those same symptoms, and I just thought it was just me.
So is there a reason why you never, ever did a testimony or came before the church and spoke about this? It's got to be a reason.
Not that I can think of.
Did the regular doctor tell you this diagnosis, or how?
Nurse. I go to a counselor.
No, before you went to a nurse.
Nope.
So how did you find out that you were dealing with what you're dealing with?
I went to go counseling first.
What made you say I need to go to
I was
counseling?
snapping at my husband and my daughter.
And you couldn't figure it out?
Yeah, and I couldn't control it.
Did you talk to your parents about it, or did they?
I would talk to my mom, and I would talk to my sister. I was telling my husband, I said, something is wrong.
And you know this?
Yeah, I was like, something's wrong. I can't help it. My husband was like, oh, you just passionate. I said, no, I shouldn't be talking to you like this. Just was angry all the time.
So, certain people that you have heard in the past, or maybe did outbursts in the past, or cut off relationships in the past, if you saw them today, or thought that you saw them soon, what would be your words to them? How would you react?
I don't know if I'm there yet.
You don't know. So you don't think you would want to apologize? Well, you probably would want to apologize, but it might all depend on the situation.
Yeah, well, from my point of view, I would say whatever needed to happen, happened, and I can't change it. And I feel like a person.
Because you're very sweet. I mean,
like
kind-hearted. No, seriously, you're humble. You're not loud at all. You might do some
crazy stuff on Facebook as far as comical stuff, but nothing that to offend anybody. I don't see
and
that.
See, I feel like if a person loves you, like if people close to you, they know when you're deliberately being offensive and when you're having a day. And for me, I don't think I can apologize for having a problem that I didn't even know I had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Understood. Any final remarks as we close this out to help someone who may be dealing with what you're dealing with? What would you say to them?
If you find yourself not being able to control how you respond to things that come up, please get help, because suffering in silence is not healthy. We should all be able to confront different circumstances and situations with maturity and grace.
Man, I tell you, enough said. You looking at the camera and say, issues. Adrian, send us out of here with just one biblical verse or song just to ease this show, to encourage somebody that God is here for you. Just anything.
First thing pops in my head is the song called I Am with PCs. Help me to see me the way you see me. Sometimes I feel pain, Lord, but you see victory. I see where I am, Lord, but you see where I shall be. Open my eyes, help me believe I am what you see.
Man, boy, cheers. You even got the cameraman shaking. So if the camera's shaking, he might have got a little religious today, he got saved. Chad Mixon, chief videographer, he done got saved today, y'all. We're gonna talk about it. He's gonna be talking about Allah a little later on. But let me stop teasing it. More to come for the television talk show Issues. Adrian, I promise you, this has been waiting to come for a while, because before this episode or this situation has taken place in your life, I've always said, let's talk, let's sit down. Not knowing.
And what did I do?
Avoid me. And not knowing that you were dealing with situations. But I hope this interview has helped you and helped someone out there in the world today. And I tell you, more to come with the television talk show Issues.